Guard Armory here in Bay City, Michigan. This is Epic Pro Wrestling's Road to the Triple Crown, Stage 2. I'm your host, TS, as we see the gentleman John Campbell making his way out to the ring to kick things off here. The D bracket, the first round of the Triple Crown Championship Tournament. It's John Campbell and the Iron Man, Cody Kelly. We do have some other news as it pertains to the Triple Crown Championship Tournament. The Last Dragon, Zane Silver, was scheduled to take on Nick Van Coor. It was reported earlier in the week on EpicWrestling.net that Nick Van Coor had taken a sabbatical following the events of Stage 1. He had flown to Oregon, spent some time there, spent some time in California, and apparently had missed his flight back to Michigan and is not going to be here for the show. What that means for the B bracket match, well, that remains to be seen. As there is the Iron Man, Cody Kelly. Great reaction here, great response to the Iron Man, Cody Kelly. Big fan favorite here in Bay City. Growing fan following here in Michigan. And he's looking to advance to the semifinal round of the Triple Crown Championship Tournament. He had a great Stage 1 as he took on the aforementioned Nick Van Coor. Victorious despite being triple teamed by the MFC. Had a little bit of help from Sean Calloway in that regard. John Campbell not quite as lucky with his Stage 1 appearance, being eliminated by Corey Ryan with a little bit of assistance from Mongo in a three-way match.
Watch him.
Let's go to the announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first from Bangor, Maine, the gentleman, John Campbell. And his opponent from Lansing, Michigan, the Iron Man, Cody
ready to get underway here in Bay City, Michigan to kick off Stage 2.
Up intro, you jerk.
This is a first round match in the Triple Crown Championship Tournament. Winner will advance to the semifinals at Stage 3 on August 15th. Right here again at the Bay City National Guard Armory.
He's got a beard, he has something to hide. Come on!
We're going to try to get some more information on Nick Van Coor's replacement. All we know right now is that this does not bode well for the MFC's chances in the Triple Crown Championship Tournament. First, Kurt Chaos was stripped of his chance, then Blade Lockhart lost his opportunity to make it into the tournament, and now Nick Van Coor is not here. As we're going to right now concentrate on this one, Collar Noble in the middle of the ring, side headlock from John Campbell. Cody Kelly pushes him off. Campbell goes for a shoulder block. Cody Kelly doesn't go anywhere. Another one, and Campbell is now 0 for 2 in the shoulder tackle department. Challenging the Iron Man, takes him off his feet easily with a shoulder block. Cody Kelly obviously with the weight and power advantage over John Campbell. Campbell not happy at the way things are started off for him here. Not working out real well for John Campbell here in the early going.
You can use something. Come on. Shut up, I'll get it when I'm good and ready!
I was going to say, crowd kind of getting on the nerves of John Campbell here a little bit. He promised that the events that took place at Stage 1 where he claimed it took 2 men to defeat him, this would not be the case in a singles match. As he and Cody Kelly lock up again in the middle of the ring. Cody Kelly now forcing him back into the corner. And will we see a clean break? Yes, we will. But Campbell goes for a clothesline. It's ducked by Cody Kelly, who comes back with a clothesline of his own. Make it 2. And is he going to go for the hat trick? Yeah, 3 clotheslines from Cody Kelly. Takes John Campbell off his feet 3 consecutive times. Here comes Cody Kelly charging in. John Campbell moves out of the way. Knee to the midsection. And now Campbell going right to work on those ribs. And John Campbell must have done his homework here, because it was reported at Stage 1 and the events following that Cody Kelly did suffer some bruised ribs in that match with Nick Van Coor, and although he's had some time for it to heal up, apparently they have been nagging him a little bit, and John Campbell taking advantage of that. Read up on it a bit apparently, and really taking it to Cody Kelly was He's going to go for an Irish whip, but just pulls him into with a knee. Make that 2 now. And a hat trick with the knees now from John Campbell. That one takes Cody Kelly all the way up and over. I'm tripping over my own words. That's how it goes. And he's hooking the big man up. Gets him over with a suplex, but just barely. Nice show of strength from John Campbell nonetheless. That takes quite a bit to get the big man over. Drives the knee once again right into the ribs of Cody Kelly and continues to do so. And obviously John Campbell has a strategy right now against Cody Kelly. Puts on the rear chin lock. There's a crowd trying to get behind Cody Kelly here in the early going of stage 2. But John Campbell's strategy here is twofold, because not only is he knows that Cody Kelly's ribs are bothering him, but that's also just a plain old good strategy in and of itself. Even if the ribs are not injured, it just takes air away from Cody Kelly, who is a big guy fighting out of that chin lock. And now going for a backside. Can he get him? He does. Only a 1 count though, and Campbell goes right back with the knees into the rib cage of Cody Kelly. Campbell now climbing up to the middle rope. And taking his time, that's for sure. As the referee counts him, measures up Cody Kelly and drives the forearm right across the throat. Shades of Bret Hart. And he goes for the cover, hooks the leg, but Cody Kelly, ring positioning, is right where he is in there, and gets the feet right on the ropes immediately. Campbell, though, drives another knee back into the ribs of the Iron Man. And right now, it looks like John Campbell is in complete control of this one as he continues to drive that knee into the ribs. And there's another chin lock from John Campbell.
Come on, Cody.
You cannot fault the strategy of the gentleman John Campbell here, especially since he is surprisingly not doing anything illegal. This is a perfectly legal strategy here from John Campbell, and it is really paying dividends, as he really got Cody Kelly on the ropes here. Cody once again trying to use the energy from the fans here in Bay City to will himself back up to his feet. There's some elbows, but those ones are a little weaker than the ones we saw earlier. And there's a shot into the shoulder blades and an elbow from John Campbell. There's a cover, 2, and only a 2 count. Campbell now with the knee. I can't tell from this camera angle, but yeah, it looks like it might be on the throat of Cody Kelly. Senior official Jason Locke counting John Campbell, and he is going to break at 4. Of course, you wouldn't want to get disqualified in a situation like this.
Shut up!
Not with so much on the line. Campbell with an Irish whip. Cody Kelly springboards off the ropes and comes back, connects with John Campbell, but just barely. Desperation move from Cody Kelly, who, for a big guy, is agile and can fly. But that was desperation. If anything, he barely caught John Campbell, and I think he was just trying for anything there to just stop the momentum of John Campbell, and he seems to have done it. Both men are down, and he apparently caught just enough of John Campbell to take him off his feet for at least a decent period of time here. Referee placing the 10 count on both men, as it looks like Campbell might be making it back up to his feet first, and he is back up first. And Campbell now with a chop, knife edge. Cody Kelly, though, replies with a big one of his own. Campbell now with another one. Cody with another chop. Campbell comes right back in, but is met with a clothesline. Not as much force behind those clotheslines. Spinning wheel kick from Cody Kelly. And once again, as I stated, there's the agility, but Cody clutching at the ribs. Picks up Campbell for a spine buster. Hooks the leg, and that could be a 1, 2. Only a 2 count, says referee Jason Locke. Very close call for Cody Kelly. Managed to just put together somehow a short burst of offense, some big moves. Just was not able to put John Campbell away. Campbell has not had as much taken out of him in this match as Cody Kelly has. And it's showing right now. Right hand is blocked though. Cody replies in kind with some of his own. Cody hitting the ropes. Campbell ducks a clothesline, knee to the back. Hooks him for maybe reverse DDT. No, drops the leg. Nice move from John Campbell. There's a cover. 2. No, only a 2 count. And Campbell is disputing that count from Jason Locke. Not happy with the cadence at all. Thought he had the 3 count there, but he did not. It was only a 2. 2 Good count by Jason Locke. John Campbell continuing to dispute it while he's letting Cody Kelly get back up to his feet, and I'm not sure how good of an idea this is. Campbell goes to pick it up. Celtic Delight from Cody Kelly out of nowhere. There's a cover. 2, 3, and Cody Kelly wins it. Caught him with the Celtic Delight out of nowhere. Just caught him out of nowhere. We're going to take another look at it again. He broke up that attempt at the pickup from John Campbell, and right there, ace crusher across the knee. Celtic Delight wins it for Cody Kelly here at stage 2.
Shut your mouth! Just stop this, John! Smack the chair!
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and the winner will earn a spot in the Hybrid 1 Championship match at Road to the Triple Crown Stage 3. Introducing, first, from Riverside, Rhode Island, Jason Patrick.
Your hand looks like Robin Williams' knuckles.
His opponent, making his epic pro wrestling debut from Traverse City, Michigan, Mark Reichard.
This one originally scheduled to be Jason Patrick taking on Corey Ryan. However, a last-minute replacement here, Mark Reichard making his epic pro wrestling debut, taking the place of Corey Ryan. And right place, right time for this youngster, as he's got a shot at the Hybrid 1 Championship if he can win this match. One of the 2 final qualifiers for the Hybrid 1 Championship. And as you saw there with Cody Kelly and John Campbell post-match there, we're going to try to get an update on Cody Kelly later on in the show and see if he's okay.
Corky Robinson.
We're going to, hopefully Cody Kelly's going to be all right. We're going to get an update on that later. But right now, Hybrid 1 Championship qualifying match. So far, advanced to that match are Brian Linden and Flip Kendrick. And here we go, collar and elbow in the middle of the ring. Reichart has a tall order here, taking on Jason Patrick, who had a strong showing at stage 1 against Malcolm Sunshine. This time in gear, perhaps prepared for a wrestling match. Has wrist control on Mark Reichart now with that arm wringer, and Reichart looking for an escape. Finds one and gets the wrist control. Patrick just tested him out, puts the head through the arms, and turns it into a hammerlock. Nicely done. You saw Patrick, the vicious side of Jason Patrick at stage 1 with the strikes, and now you're seeing the technical wrestling side. Reichart gets out of that with a couple of back elbows to the side of the head. Hammerlock of his own now, nicely applied. So far, he's kept up with Jason Patrick, swings the arm around, ducks under, and nice arm bar with the arm wringer. It has a bard. It looks like he has a bard there. Reichart looking for an escape, gets up on the middle rope, arm drags him out of it. Nicely done. Here comes Patrick. Japanese arm drag from Mark Reichart, nicely done, and a drop kick, and down goes Jason Patrick as he heads over into the corner. And Mark Reichart really showing his stuff here in the early goings of this one. The rookie here in Epic Pro Wrestling, Jason Patrick, a youngster, no doubt, obviously not a ring veteran, but he has been wrestling for a considerable longer amount of time than Mark Reichart has, and has the experience advantage here. Reichart, though, with the height advantage, might have the advantage here in that test of strength, but Patrick rolls through and pulls Mark Reichart down, steps on the hands, and now just slapping away at the back of the head. Jason Patrick doing that mainly to just show his dominance in this one. No real damage done there. Just some mind games on the part of Jason Patrick, and they're going to lock it up again. And Patrick now with the collar and elbow arm drag, and to the outside goes Jason Patrick, or I should say Mark Reichart. Patrick hitting the ropes, going for a dive, fakes out Mark Reichart there. Very impressive, but Reichart grabs the boot. Face first goes Jason Patrick, and he's going to pull him to the outside here. Right hand from Mark Reichart. And a chop. Patrick with a forearm. Mark Reichart with another chop, another forearm. Right hand from Reichart. And face first into the ring post goes Jason Patrick. I think Reichart realized right there that he is not going to match Jason Patrick in the striking game. Changed up what he was going to do there, I think, and it's probably going to serve him well, because Jason Patrick is, despite his size, you do not want to mix strikes with Jason Patrick. Double underhooking the arms. Reichart likes to use a double underhook, elevated DDT, but Patrick finds his way out of it, steps up, kick right to the face. Patrick still with that brutality. You're going to see it mixed in. And Reichart gets the shoulder up. Patrick unimpressed by the kick out. And a Kawada kick. It's just a straight boot to the forehead from Jason Patrick. You're still going to see those strikes. You do not want to mix it up with Jason Patrick and the strikes, as we said before. Another 2 count. We're not seeing the mean streak like we saw in the first show, but we're definitely seeing the viciousness in Jason Patrick. And like we said before, this is a tall mountain to climb for Mark Reichart. This is a big challenge for him, but a great opportunity. As he breaks out of that, Patrick catches the foot, but ducks the enziguri, hooks up the legs, punch to the kidneys. That forces back the arms. He's pulling them up for the curb stomp, and he's holding them up there for a good long while. And goodbye. Curb stomp, and that's going to be it for Mark Reichart. 2. No, only a 2. And there's another replay as he just stomps right down on the head, face first into the canvas, and there's no way to counter that. As Patrick reaching back for a chin lock. Thought he was going for a kick to the back there, opted for the chin lock instead. But yeah, as we said, no way to counter that curb stomp. Once he gets those arms, there's no way to get out of that hold. There aren't. Your legs are tied up, your arms are out of your control. There's nothing you can do to get out of that hold. Reichart now fighting his way back up to his feet, a couple of elbows. Patrick grabs the hair, though, and pulls Mark Reichart back down to the mat. And there's a cover. 1, 2, and only a 2. Only a 2 count again for Jason Patrick. Once again, the Hybrid 1 Championship qualifying match. Jason Patrick, Mark Reichert here in stage 2. Patrick going for that regal plex, and Reichert breaking it up with the elbows to the back of the head. Lariat is ducked. Reichert springboards off. DDT connects, spikes Jason Patrick on the top of his head, hooks the near leg. 1, 2, no, only a 2 count. Only a 2. We're going to take another look at that again, the springboard and the DDT as it spikes Jason Patrick on his head, and only got a 2 count out of it. Reichert certainly with the advantage, though, at this juncture of the match. But Patrick meets him, forearms, back fist, kick to the head, bicycle knee, strike, shades of Kenta, and there's another cover, doesn't hook the leg, and gets a 2 count again. Mark Reichert shown to be resilient here in his debut against Jason Patrick, taking quite a bit of damage. Still hanging in there though. Irish Whip is countered, but Patrick takes him down with the armbar into a Rings of Saturn type move, really wrenching on it, and now kicking away at the head. Will Reichert submit here? Doesn't look like he is. Patrick releases the hold. And perhaps not going for a cover. Springboards to the outside, up to the top rope. Drops the knee. Nice agility from Jason Patrick. 2, and only a 2. Once again, the shoulder comes up. And Jason Patrick is going to have to work a little bit harder to put this rookie away, as Reichert really showing a lot of heart. European uppercut. Make it 2. Right to the jaw. And a third one is blocked. Countered into a backslide. 2. Only a 2. Reichert back up to his feet. Goes for a kick. It's caught. Enziguri connects that time. He cannot capitalize, though, as referee Corky Robinson is laying the 10 count down on both competitors. Both now, Mark Reichert back up to his feet first. And hits Patrick with an elbow. Make it 2. And here comes Patrick charging in. Mark Reichert moves out of the way, kick to the thigh. Really unexpected advance there taken by Jason Patrick. There's a cover and only a 2. Did not expect that kind of advance from Jason Patrick, but all out of nowhere, just a burst of energy came charging in at Mark Reichert, but he just moved out of the way. And now he's heading to the top rope, but I am not sure Jason Patrick has had enough taken out of him here. And Reichert taking his time up there. Cross leg drop, and it is missed. Jason Patrick rolls out of the way. Nothing doing there. Patrick now measuring up. Mark Reichert, it looks like. Leaping kick right to the face. Right to the face. And that's going to be it. No, he's not going for the pin. It looks like Patrick is going up to the top now. And what's he going to go for here? Shooting star senton off the top rope, and that's going to be it. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. And we're going to definitely take a look at that. Shooting star senton, the extra rotation into the backsplash, and that one in slow motion. And you can see all of that weight landing almost right on the face of Mark Reichert, and he's hooking a leg perhaps for a fisherman suplex. Punch to the kidneys by Mark Reichert. He hooks the leg of Jason Patrick. Knee breakers. Hits the ropes, and just a punch right to the face, just a kick to the face of Jason Patrick, and Mark Reichert has recovered and looks to be in control here, and he's going for that DDT. He picks him up. Patrick lands back on his feet, though. Spins Reichert out of it. Hooks him up. Regal Plex connects. 2, 3, and that's it. Jason Patrick advances to the Hybrid 1 Championship match.
Here is your winner,
effort from Mark Reichart, but just could not withstand the onslaught of offense from Jason Patrick. The Regalplex 2K7 folded him in half, dumped him on his head, and that was it for Mark Reichart. Jason Patrick now in that match with Flip Kendrick and Brian Linden on August 15th for the Hybrid 1 Championship. A great debut, though, for Mark Reichart, though, here in Bay City, as he gets a nice round of applause from the fans here. And coming up next, the final Hybrid 1 qualifier, Steve Shilson and Aaron Ames.
Yo, it's KC Murder hitting solo on the beat. Climbing to the top, stepping on everybody's feet. Got a brand new cut, I got a brand new do. Cleaned up, greased up, sipping vodka with juice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and the winner will earn the final spot in the Hybrid 1 Championship match at Road to the Triple Crown Stage 3. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Steve Shilson.
Canadian import Steve Shilson taking on another fellow Canadian import, Aaron Ames, currently residing in Detroit, Michigan, however, just across the border. But these two have wrestled each other countless times in Canada and recently in Ohio, December of last year, in a match that stole the show for Ohio's hybrid wrestling. Looking to one of these two looking to earn a spot in the Hybrid 1 Championship match at Stage 3.
And introducing his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, Aaron Ames.
This is going to be an interesting one here, as it's Aaron Ames, the technical Matt Wizard, taking on
Jason Block.
Steve Shilson, who is practically a human highlight reel. An interesting contrast of styles. One thing is certain, there's going to be a flurry of offense and many a replay, I am certain, in this match. We're going to keep the guys in the replay department quite busy throughout the course of this one. And it's going to be quick out of the gate. And they lock it up into an elbow from Aaron Ames. Spins through. Arm drag takes Steve Shilson down. Shilson counters with an arm drag of his own. Back up to their feet. Aaron Ames with a Japanese arm drag. And to the outside goes Steve Shilson already. Ames out quick Steve Shilson on that exchange. And it appears Steve Shilson has lost as a footing malfunction. Some sort of wardrobe problems on the part of Steve Shilson. Apparently not planned. And steals a pop from a fan at ringside. You stay classy, Steve Shilson. Shilson gets back into the ring here, taking his time on the outside, and they circle each other again. And they lock it up again in the middle of the ring. Steve Shilson not giving it up here. Ames spins him out, single leg, and drops the fist right on the face of Steve Shilson. Don't see a lot of fist drops these days. I'm glad to see Aaron Ames bringing it back. Shoots him into the corner, met with a boot though, and Shilson tries looking for a Rana perhaps. Ames pushes him off onto the apron, and to the outside goes Steve Shilson. Here comes Ames, springboard to the second rope, forearm. That takes Shilson off the apron again and into the first row of chairs there. And Ames once again measuring up Shilson, springboard, up and over the top rope onto Steve Shilson, who's just not been able to get out of the starting blocks here against Aaron Ames. Right back into the ring goes Steve Shilson. Ames now picking him back up. Hooks the arms, hooks the leg, drops him right on his head in some sort of crazy suplex variation. Hooks the leg, 2, and that could have been it right there. Just a ridiculous suplex variation, and I think that is in fact replay number 1. Look at the angle in which Shilson lands there. Ridiculous European uppercut. Make it 2. And Ames now with Shilson, shoots him off, and it is countered. Shilson ducks, but is met with a boot. Spinning back kick now from Ames. Another European uppercut, and a lariat. And another cover, 2, and only a 2 count. Shilson gets that right shoulder up. This is the final Hybrid 1 qualifier, so the winner of this one will enter in to that championship match on August 15th at Stage 3. In the electric chair now is Steve Shilson. Drops him down into a bridging pin, 2. No, only a 2 count. That match already featuring Flip Kendrick, Brian Linden, and Jason Patrick. And at the end of this one, it'll either be Aaron Ames or Steve Shilson in that match as well. Face first into the ring apron goes Steve Shilson. And Ames helping him back into the ring again. And hooks him up. Back suplex. Shilson lands on his feet, goes to the legs, but he's caught in a waistlock. German suplex countered. Lands on his feet again to Steve Shilson. Has Aaron Ames. German suplex, dumps him on his head. Look at the angle in which Aaron Ames lands on his head from that German suplex. Unreal. And he is on the outside, obviously clinching at his neck. Shilson to the top rope. Moonsault to the outside, and did you see the height on that moonsault to the floor? And once again, the replay department kept busy in this one. Look at the height on that moonsault from Steve Shilson. Unbelievable. Picking Aaron Ames back up now. Hooking him up for what I do not know. And he just decides to throw him back into the ring. And right now, this is all Steve Shilson following that German suplex. I mean, 2, and Ames gets the shoulder up, but really, how much does he have left in him? After that German suplex had to take so much out of his body. Just the angle and all the weight coming down on his neck. Perhaps just too much to bear. Pin from Steve Shilson and a 2 count only. Ames rolls him out of it, but Shilson goes right back to the front face lock. Gets him back up to his feet now. And looks like he's going to shoot him into the corner. Here comes Shilson. Ames up and over, though. Hits the rope. Shilson up and meets him with a drop kick right in the face. Cuts Aaron Ames off at the quick here. 2, and only 2. Ames still has some fight left in him. Once again, the question goes back to how much is left, though. Shilson now, Ames spins out of it, though. Has that arm barred, has control of the wrist there. Shilson, though, going to the ropes with it. Slap to the face. Ankle scissors, takes him down, drops him on his head. Rana now from Steve Shilson. As we said, human highlight reel. Hooks the leg, 2, only a 2, Ames kicks out. Wasn't even sure what to call that ankle scissors because it was an ankle scissors, but it dropped Ames right on his head, kind of like a Canadian destroyer almost. I'm sure we're going to end up taking another look at that at some point. Shilson apparently has ripped a hole in his wonderful, wonderful, wonderful pants that apparently feature his face on the left leg. Hooks up Ames now. Northern Lights suplex with a pretty high arc now to the rope. Springboard off the middle rope. Inverted leg drop. Inverted Harlem hangover, perhaps. I'm not sure. Drop the leg. And there's a cover. 2. And no. And there's that ankle scissors, though. Ames landed right on his feet and went right into the Hurricane Rana. Just nicely done. And Shilson now back up to his feet and just drives both knees right into the back. And what is he? Shilson now taken to the ropes again. And one can only wonder what he's going to do from up there. Taking his time, though. Ames up to the top. Cravat takes him off the top rope. Nicely done. Does Ames have enough in him, though, to get over to Shilson and make the cover? Because it looks like Shilson is going to make it back up to his feet first. No, he backed down to the canvas. Goes Steve Shilson. Jason Locke putting the count on both men now. Ames trying to use the energy from this crowd. He is back up to his feet. Forearm shot connects. Make it 2. Shilson with the forearm. And now a knee to the midsection. Make it 2 knees. And Shilson now hitting the ropes. Clothesline, though. Intercepts Steve Shilson. Ames now going for the cover. Hooks the leg. And only a 2. Only a 2. He's got Shilson back up. And drops him on his head again with another suplex. That looked like a Cobra Clutch variation. And hooks the near leg. 2. No, only a 2 count again for Steve Shilson. And maybe we underestimated the amount of fight that Steve Shilson had in him, because he's taken quite a bit of punishment here and has managed to kick out as well. And I'm not, what is Aaron Ames going for? It doesn't matter. Shilson gets out of it, picks him up, pile bomb. Picks him up over the shoulders, drops him into a pile driver, gets his feet on the ropes, and only a 2. Jason Locke sees the feet on the ropes. Once again, though, Aaron Ames dropped right on his head. Ames, though, trying to fight back with a forearm. He's met with one from Steve Shilson, though. Make it 2, and going for a 360 kick, but it is ducked. Ames now picking him up into a fireman's carry. Shilson gets out of it. Spins out. Destroyer DDT. Once again on the top of the head of Aaron Ames. 2, 3, and that's it. Steve Shilson wins it.
Here's your winner, advancing to the Hybrid 1 Championship match, Steve Shilson.
Only so much damage Aaron Ames could take there, and that Destroyer DDT was the last, well, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Dumped on his head for no less than the 3rd time in this match. It was just too much for Aaron Ames. Steve Shilson pulling, and there steals the pop again for the 2nd time. Just too much to take for Aaron Ames. Although getting a nice round of applause here from the fans in Bay City, it'll be Steve Shilson in that Hybrid 1 Championship match at Stage 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is the final 1st round match in the Epic Pro Wrestling Triple Crown Championship Tournament.
Well, here we go. We're going to find out who Nick Van Core's replacement is. Chaos was scheduled to face Sean Calloway at stage 1. Everyone remembers that brutal attack that happened at the beginning of the show. Chaos was removed from the tournament as a result of his actions, and it looks like he is back in the tournament here against Zane Silver. And of course, we can't forget that Sean Calloway looking for Kurt Chaos here tonight. Well, there's no better place to find him than right there in the middle of the ring. But this is certainly a surprise. The Last Dragon, Zane Silver, copes with this. I mean, this is obviously last minute here. He was prepared for Nick Van Coor, who is more of a mat wrestler. Obviously, not really play by the rules kind of guy, but more of Zane Silver's style, a mat wrestler, and Kurt Chaos anything but a mat wrestler. In fact, I don't think you can get further away from the definition of technical wrestler than you can with Kurt Chaos, who is a pure brawler. You will not see a lot of moves out of Kurt Chaos. A lot of strikes, a lot of brutality is what you're going to see out of Kurt Chaos. A street fighter, not a pro wrestler, is Kurt Chaos.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, he is a member of the Magnum Force Corps. From Atlanta, Georgia, KC Motor, Kurt Chaos.
I remember that time you sucked!
And his opponent from the Dragon Dojo in Japan, the Last Dragon, Zane Silver. Your referee is Corky Robinson.
All right, here we go. The final first round match in the Triple Crown Championship Tournament. Kurt Chaos, we don't know what he did to make it into the tournament. Like we said, stripped of his original first round match due to actions taken at stage 1. Zane Silver had to fight his way into the tournament, defeating Blade Lockhart at stage 1. And the collar and elbow does not bode well for Zane Silver here in the early going, as he is just powered back down to the mat by Kurt Chaos. And they're going to lock it up again. Pushed off again, but this time Silver rolls through. Yakuza kick. Chaos bounces off forearm. Another kick. Another forearm. Another kick. Another forearm, and listen to those strikes. This time Chaos sidesteps him again. Drop down, over the back goes Zane Silver, spinning back kick. Silver hits the ropes, boot to the face. Sonic boom, into the corner goes Kurt Chaos. And now Silver measuring him up. Cannonball into the corner. And that's what you have to do against Kurt Chaos. Hit him heavy, hit him quick. Get him off his feet. And that's exactly what Zane Silver has done here in the early going. He's hitting the ropes. Tope Suicida to the outside. Takes Kurt Chaos down. Zane Silver, they took a lot out of him as well. Seems to be a little shaken up from that dive, but looks like he's going to be okay. Back up now. Listen to that forearm. Staggers Chaos, who conveniently lands in a chair over there and is met with a kick right to the temple. Make it 2, and Chaos goes face first into the chair. Isn't that fun? Taking a beating here is Kurt Chaos, and this is exactly the opposite of what we were expecting. And there's another look at that cannonball into the corner. As Silver just drives all of that weight right into the chest of a seated Kurt Chaos, and there it is in slow motion. Look at all the impact right there. Silver now with some forearm strikes in the corner. Shoots Chaos off to the far side. Here comes Silver charging in. back. Body drop into the corner. Silver lands on his head and is folded in half. Good God. Boogers from Kurt Chaos now as he's stomping away on the back of Zane Silver. No finesse from Kurt Chaos. Raw strength. I'm surprised to see him hook him up for a suplex here. A rarity. You're not going to see a whole lot of that. And just a form. Listen to those. Listen to those shots. Right into the shoulder blades and now choking away at Zane Silver as KC murdered Kurt Chaos. And just rubbing it in right now. Stepping on the throat with no real concern here for the well-being of Zane Silver. Just doing it because he can, is Kurt Chaos. Just boots him right in the back of the head. Crowd trying to get behind Zane Silver here, the Last Dragon. Shoots him off. Ducks a clothesline. And Chaos trying to pick him up. Silver trying to block it, but Chaos does get him. Silver, though, finds his way out, takes him down, rolls through. Hooks the arms. Trying to roll Chaos over into a pin. Does so. Hooks the leg. 2. No, only a 2 count. Chaos back up to his feet. Silver grabs him though. Small package, another cover. 1, 2. No, only another 2 count. Shoulder up. Silver tried to keep those legs locked in as good as he could. There's another look at those backdrop into the corner. And just look at the way Silver lands there. And oh my God. Chaos now the belly to belly. Right into a cover. 2. No, only 2, and once again, not really expecting to see the suplexes out of Chaos, who is more of just a straight power guy. Uses his strikes to mainly inflict damage on his opponents. Might not be the most powerful man on the roster, but definitely could be classified as the most dangerous or the most violent, as he just kicks him low. Chaos says that was in the midsection, but that was definitely not in the midsection. Real low on the Last Dragon. Hard to get lower.
Come on, Silver!
Chaos just picking him up, just dragging him up by the arm. And there's a snapmare. And there's those strikes. Just those kicks from Kurt Chaos. And Silver not having any of that. Strike, a chop, snapmare of his own, and now Dragon kicks to the back. Silver is fired up. Kurt Chaos looks like he's caught off guard by that. Kick right into the midsection. Did you hear that? Make it 2. That one to the chest. Asking the crowd for a 3rd. This time Chaos catches him. Chaos goes to the eyes, which is another thing that I wouldn't expect to see out of Kurt Chaos, but I mean, perhaps that's something he picked up hanging out with Nick Van Core, Blade Lockhart. That was not expected. Look at that. Right hands now just raining down on the head of Zane Silver. Huge right hands. We're told we have an update on Cody Kelly real quick. Apparently they had to take him to the Bay Medical Center here in Bay City. They received some x-rays, and apparently he has further damaged those ribs. Nothing cracked or broken, but apparently a couple of them are pretty severely bruised, as Zane Silver connects there with a spinning back kick and now goes for a body scissors. Chaos is catching him though, picks him up. Silver drives him down onto the knee, hits the ropes. Yakuza kick to the face, and down goes Kurt Chaos. Corky Robinson now applying the count on both competitors. They've got a 10 count to respond, otherwise the match will end in a no contest. That would mean Johnny Attitude, who is the man awaiting the winner of this one, would receive a bye automatically to the finals of the tournament. Silver back up to his feet though. hits, and we have a forearm exchange. Listen to those strikes. Listen to those strikes, and a kick to the shoulder. Chaos with a clothesline, it's ducked. And then a kick straight, savate kick right to the face. Silver goes for a shoulder block, but Chaos goes nowhere, steps on the foot, kicks the other leg out from underneath him. Running senton connects. Chaos right back up to his feet though. Irish whip. Chaos into the ropes. Leg lariat connects from Zane Silver. And there's another cover, hook of the leg. 2, and only 2. Zane Silver has somehow managed to stay in this one. It's been a fight throughout, that's for sure. Obviously, not an overly pretty match. I'll say that much. Very, very ugly. Kurt Chaos, that kind of competitor, going for the strikes as opposed to the moves. Silver looking for that cannonball again, though, and here he goes, right into the corner. Wait a minute, Chaos catches him. Silver trying to get out of it. Chaos just picks him up. Running into the corner, turnbuckle, powerbomb from Kurt Chaos, and once again, both men down. Chaos going for the cover, unaware of the ring positioning. Silver is underneath the ropes on both sides. No pin for Kurt Chaos there. He's going to have to drag Zane Silver closer to the middle of the ring in order to get a pinfall attempt. And Corky Robinson reaches to the count of 4. Now 5. Chaos is back up to his feet with Zane Silver. And once again, picking him up. Powerbomb position. Silver punching to the head of Kurt Chaos. Gets his way out of there. 360 kick connects. Almost taking the head of Kurt Chaos right off his shoulders. Rolls him over. 2. Only a 2. Only a 2, and Zane Silver can't believe it. Chaos not an easy person to put down, that's for sure, but perhaps Zane Silver thought by this point he'd done enough to get the 3 count. Obviously not, as Chaos is still fighting. Irish whip, this one is reversed. Roll through, kick to the midsection, make it 2, step up enziguri from Silver though, but it only takes Chaos down to 1 knee. Silver back up now, picking Chaos back up, or trying to. Forearm, and here comes Silver, hitting the ropes, and backdrop, no, Silver lands on the apron, nicely done. Here comes Chaos, but he's met with a boot into the chest. Silver spins him around on those ropes, drops a clothesline right there on the middle rope, as Chaos is out of it, as he is just dangling there on that middle rope, and what the hell is Zane Silver doing on the top rope? Frog splash to Kurt Chaos as Silver goes to the outside. Chaos remains on the apron, but for how much longer? It looks like he's about to fall off. High risk move from Zane Silver there, and it looks like it paid off. Kurt Chaos looks all but done at this point. I don't think he has a whole lot left in the gas tank. Zane Silver really kept up the pace here with Kurt Chaos. There's a cover. Only a 2. Once again, only a 2, and Kurt Chaos somehow finds it. Finds the energy to get the shoulder up. Silver picking him back up again. Calling for a Death Valley driver. Can he get him up, though? It's not looking like he can. Hits the ropes. Chaos clothesline. Lariat out of nowhere. Folded Zane Silver in half, and now gets him on the waistlock. German suplex.
Oh my God, there are no more dragging.
Although Chaos, that took a lot out of Chaos as well. Perhaps the last of the gas in the tank, and it only gets a 2. It only gets a 2. The shoulder comes up for Zane Silver. Where Zane Silver is continually getting the motivation to kick out, I don't know at this point where he's getting it, where he's drawing it from, but he is managing to do it. He is sticking in there with Kurt Chaos, who is obviously, like we said, not finessing his way through this one, just brute force. Silver now with some forearms and a back elbow. That type of back chop and a palm strike. Hitting the corner. Clothesline. Chaos dazed. Silver heading to the top rope. Chaos does not know where he is. Missile drop kick right to the face. Rolls him over again. Not going for a pin there. Instead trying to pick him up. He's got him up on the shoulders. Death Valley driver connects, and there's a cover. Hook the leg. 1, 2. No, only a 2 again. Another 2. What is it going to take?
Best senton ever!
That's exactly what it might take. The BSE from Zane Silver, best senton ever. That's what he used to defeat Blade Lockhart with at stage 1, and he is heading to the top rope. Lockhart pushes Zane Silver off the top rope onto the... What was that? I mean, that's an obvious disqualification.
Here's your winner as a result of a disqualification. The Last Dragon, Zane Silver.
What was that? I mean, obviously a disqualification is now Blade Lockhart stomping away at Zane Silver. Why would he get disqualified? Why would he? I'm not sure what's going on there. Corky Robinson gets pushed down, and now the MFC just taking it to Zane Silver. And now what are they going to do? They got the chair, and they put it on the head of Zane Silver. This is shades of stage 1. There's Sean Calloway, who's not going to allow that to happen. Saving Zane Silver from an A-Town stomp from Kurt Chaos. Calloway's got the mic.
Last show you guys thought you'd be cute and stomp on my head a few times. Well, thanks to you, I received multiple concussions. Which means tonight, I'm not cleared to wrestle. I'll tell you right now, bud, I don't care about that. I want you right here, right now, tonight, so you never stomp on anybody's head again.
Well, that's not going to happen. Nobody's going to sanction Sean Calloway wrestling here tonight. Now with the injuries he sustained from stage 1, that's not going to happen.
First thing you want me. That sounds like a whole other situation we're not going to deal with right now. But if you want a piece of me, you got to go through Blade Lockhart first. Right now.
Well, I mean, like I said, no one's going to sanction this. Calloway has not been cleared to wrestle here. Not yet. He's been told perhaps for stage 3. Blade Lockhart attacks him from behind, and Calloway just told Corky Robinson to call for the bell. And Blade Lockhart going to work here on Sean Calloway, stomping away in the corner.
Hey, that came around.
This is not a sanctioned match. I mean, it can't be. Lockhart, though, flying clothesline in the corner, staggers Calloway. Lockhart hits the ropes, clothesline again. That one takes Calloway off his feet, holds him in half. And this crowd is just stunned silence. Calloway not cleared to compete. Blade Lockhart is just taking it to him, stomps to the midsection, into the chest, and out choking away at Sean Calloway. And now going to work on the knee of Sean Calloway. And just continuing to work over the knee of Sean Calloway is Blade Lockhart, wrenching on it now.
Hey, why don't you pick that stuff on your own side?
Once again going to the knees, Blade Lockhart. And now hits the ropes, drops an elbow. Calloway rolls out of the way though. Calloway meets him with a shoulder tackle. And now clothesline. And Calloway comes charging in. Lockhart though, backdrop. And there's a cover, hooks the leg too. No, Calloway kicks out. Is this, I guess this I'm being told this is sanctioned. This is a sanctioned match. I'm being told if Sean Calloway can win this, they're going to give him Kurt Chaos at stage 3. But I just don't see how that's possible. Blade Lockhart with a side headlock. Calloway trying to get his way out, but it is not happening. Picks him up again. All that weight comes crashing down. Bulldog from Blade Lockhart. Calloway trying to get his way out of it. It just would not happen for him there. Cover 2. No, only a 2. Only a 2, says Corky Robinson. The MFC can't believe it. Blade Lockhart can't believe it either, but Calloway got the shoulder up at the last minute. Lockhart now with a chop. And make it 2. Calloway gets the arms up, blocks it. Chop with the left, chop with the right. Calloway hits the ropes. Spinning heel kick connects. Calloway fighting back a little bit here. Slow to the cover, though. No, he's not going to go for one here. He's going to pick Blade Lockhart back up. Slowly but surely, Calloway. Oh, low blow from Blade Lockhart. Almost right in front of the referee there. I don't know if you saw that or not. I guess Corky Robinson just warning Blade Lockhart there. He gave him a warning. He said that's 1.
Way to go, Corky.
And there's another stomp to the midsection. Make it 2. And Lockhart says that's it, and he's going to the top rope. This could be that frog splash. He hit it on Sean Calloway at stage 1 during that sneak attack by the MSC at the beginning of the show, and he's going for it again right here. Calloway moves out of the way. Empty pool for Blade Lockhart as Kurt Chaos now is up on the apron. Calloway goes over to confront him and just drops him down on the top rope as Kurt Chaos slingshots Calloway's neck across that top rope. And Blade Lockhart now grabs a hold of Calloway, but Calloway blocks, picks up Blade Lockhart up over the shoulder. This could be Fire Thunder Driver. He hits it. Cover hooks the leg. 2, 3. Calloway wins it.
Here is your winner, Sean Calloway.
How in the hell did Sean Calloway pull that one off? That's official, though. It's Sean Calloway. It's Kurt Chaos. It's Road to the Triple Crown Stage 3 on August the 15th. Coming up next, it's our main event. Brian Linden, Flip Kendrick taking on Flawless, Johnny Attitude, and Mongo. That's up next here at Road to the Triple Crown Stage 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event. Introducing first, team number 1 from Flint, Michigan.
Just been told, obviously there was a lot of dissent among the members of the board of directors as to what the main event should be for stage 2, And apparently there's a caveat to this main event, and the reason that it's happening, apparently the reasons the board decided at stage 1 that even in a losing effort that Brian Linden would get into the Hybrid 1 Championship match just due to the effort.
Now their opponents, introducing first from the East Lansing Dojo, this is Brian Linden!
However, the board of directors, as I stated before, decided to put Linden into the match just based on the performance, even though it was a losing effort. And apparently they decided that they did not want it to go that way. Apparently Linden says he doesn't want it to go that way either. If Linden's team can win this match, he is in the Hybrid 1 Championship match. If not, then Mongo will be in the match instead. And there's a sneak attack right at the beginning of the match. Flip Kendrick has not even made his way out here yet.
Hey, Johnny! You suck!
Attitude and Mongo going right to work on Brian Linden. Just choking him into the corner now. Double boots. I don't think Flip Kendrick knows this is going on. I think he would have been out here by now if he did. And I don't think, now he realizes it. Kendrick down to the top rope. Flips over top of that, lands on his feet, hits the rope, springboard. Attitude catches him. Kendrick trying to climb up. Attitude, and does. Down goes Johnny Attitude. Just chaotic opening here to our main event. Kind of unexpected here as Linden breaks up that double team attempt. Into the corner goes Flip Kendrick. Rake of the eyes from Johnny Attitude to Brian Linden. Action almost impossible to call here as it's just going so quickly. Double drop kick from Kendrick and Linden. Nicely done, and Attitude and Mongo head to the outside. If it looks like Flip Kendrick and Brian Linden have teamed before, that's because they have all over the place, mainly in Ohio. Not regular tag team partners here in Epic, but they have teamed before. The ironic thing here is that Flip Kendrick is already in this Hybrid 1 Championship match. So if their team wins, Flip Kendrick is going to be looking at a fellow competitor in Brian Linden. Come stage 3. They are teammates here, though. And it looks like it's finally, we finally settled things down. Johnny Attitude, Flip Kendrick. No collar and elbow, though. Attitude meets him with a knee to the midsection and some right hands. And now shoots him into the corner. Attitude comes in, charging him with a back elbow. And here comes another Irish whip from Johnny Attitude. Shoots him off. Kendrick up and over. And Attitude goes down. Looks like he got tripped up there by Flip Kendrick on his way down from that up and over. And Attitude now gets an arm drag. Is dazed at this point. Kicks the legs up from underneath him. Shooting star presses. Well, Attitude just moved out of the way, sits down into a side headlock. Kendrick is so quick in there. Shoots off Attitude. Attitude comes out. Shoulder block. Down goes Flip Kendrick. Attitude now hitting the ropes. Leapfrog from Flip Kendrick. And here comes the arm drag, but it's blocked. And it blocked by Kendrick. Kick to the midsection and laces the fingers there. Here comes Mongo, met with a boot though. Kendrick now hitting the ropes. Head scissors and an arm drag. Takes both of them over. Fantastic move from Flip Kendrick. Waiting on Johnny Attitude and Mongo to get back up to their feet. I have no idea what he's got in store. Here he comes. No, double hip toss, springboard off the ropes. Into an arm drag, double arm drag. Unreal from Flip Kendrick. Somehow countered that double hip toss. And now drop kick to the side of the head of Mongo. And he's got the big man down, and there's a cover. 2, and only a 2. And we're definitely going to take a look at that again. There's the head scissors and the arm drag from Flip Kendrick. Taking both guys off their feet and does it again here. Counters that double hip toss all the way into a double arm drag. Now taking Mongo with the wrist control into the corner. Here comes Brian Linden up off the top over the chop onto the arm. Rings the arm, and there's another chop down right onto the forearm of Mongo, and there's another one. And now wrenches on the arm a little bit of the big man Mongo, the strongest man in Epic Pro Wrestling. Right now, great teamwork here being shown by Kendrick and Linden. Flip Kendrick now has him into the corner. Reaches back. Flying knee into the corner, nicely done. Brings the arm up again, and there's another tag. Here comes Linden in. Once more, forearm shot. And there's a forearm from Flip. They hook him up for a double suplex attempt. And they're trying. Mongo is blocking it. Another attempt is blocked. Mongo trying to suplex them, couldn't quite get him over. A second attempt, and they both land on their feet. Forearms to the back of Mongo. Now it looks like they're going for a double back suplex, but Mongo blocks that as well. Too strong is Mongo. Kick to the midsection of Flip and Linden. Hits the ropes. Double leapfrog, and Mongo goes to the outside. Mongo got just ahead of speed right there, and Kendrick and Linden just jumped right over top of him, and Mongo just didn't stop. He kept going, spinning back. Thrust and an enziguri from Flip Kendrick. And there's a cover hook to the leg, and Attitude breaks it up with a kick to the back of the head of Brian Linden. Linden now wrenching in on the arm, forearm, make it 2. Shoots Linden off, springboard to the top rope, moonsault lands on his feet. Linden hits the ropes, Mongo drops down, cartwheel lands on his feet. Mongo spins around, caught with an arm drag into an armbar from Brian Linden, nicely done. Linden now into the corner, there's a tag though from Johnny Attitude. And here is a rematch from the main event of Stage 1, Linden and Attitude. That was the A bracket of the Triple Crown Championship Tournament. Attitude, with the Attitude Adjuster by his side, was able to pick up the victory in a fantastic match. And they lock it up here again in the middle of the ring in the National Guard Armory in Bay City, Michigan. Side headlock now from Attitude. Linden pushes him off, drop down, cartwheel from Attitude, shades of Brian Linden. Goes for the arm drag, but it's blocked. Kick to the ribs from Brian Linden. Nicely done. Here comes Attitude. Drop toe hold from Linden. And now looks like he's going to lock those legs up of Johnny Attitude. Hooking him up. A couple of kicks to the back now. And he's going to bridge back right into that chin lock, and he wrenches it in. Attitude right by the ropes, though, and that's going to break the hold. An all too familiar hold for Attitude. He faced that. Linden applied that at Stage 1. Almost got the win with it. Luckily was close to the ropes this time. Comes in for a head scissors, but it's countered. And Mongo just drops him throat first across the top rope. And you're going to see a lot of great double teamwork from Flawless as well. They have worked together as a team before in the past. Know each other really well. And there's a knee from Johnny Attitude, just dropped right onto the throat of Brian Linden. There's a tag.
Come on, human bumblebee!
Here comes Mongo back into the ring. And a huge forearm right across the back of Brian Linden. Hooks those arms up. This could be the butterfly suplex, and he just throws him! Halfway across the ring does Mongo with that butterfly suplex. Has the arm trap. There's a tag to Johnny Attitude, and he is going to hit the ropes here. Double boots to the face of Brian Linden. And right now it's all Flawless. Drops the elbow, does Johnny Attitude, and there's a cover. 2, and only a 2. Linden gets the left shoulder up.
Try harder, Attitude.
Linden trying to get his way back up to his feet here. Trying to get back into the game, and Attitude has Linden right where he wants him though, and drops that elbow right into the trapezius like he did at Stage 1. We saw him do that before. He likes to throw that elbow right into the shoulder blade area there. Right hand, forearm from Linden as he's trying to fight his way out of it. Attitude with another right hand. Stops the momentum of Brian Linden. Shoots him off into the corner. Then it hits the ropes. But is up and over with a rolling clutch pin. Nicely done. 2. Only a 2. Linden back up to his feet. Clothesline from Johnny Attitude. Takes Linden off his feet. Attitude pulling him into the corner. Mongo climbing to the top rope. What the hell is he doing? Splash off the top rope. That's got to be it. 2. Only a 2. Linden gets the foot on the rope, I believe. Lucky positioning there for Brian Linden, as that should have been it. Mongo is hooking him up for, looks like a suplex. Picks him up, holds him there. Once again, look at the strength, one-handed from Mongo. That vertical suplex walks him over to the corner. There's a tag to Attitude with a crossbody off the top rope, and there's another cover. Hooks the leg. 2. No, only a 2 for Linden. Gets the shoulder up again. Flip Kendrick dying to get into this match here to help out his partner Brian Linden, help him get that win, make it into the Hybrid 1 Championship match. Again, if Flawless wins this one, it'll be Mongo in that match. There's a forearm from Linden, trying to fight his way out. There's a forearm for Attitude, another one for Mongo, another one for Attitude, another one for Mongo, and Linden is fighting his way out of this one. Sends Mongo back into the corner, and here comes Linden charging into the corner, but Mongo catches him, and look at the power. Look at the force of Mongo driving Linden into the turnbuckles, once again in the Flawless corner, as Attitude choking away at Linden, as Mongo has Jason Locke distracted in the corner. Linden was so close to not only help and get his team get the advantage, but getting that tag as well, and it was just cut off by Mongo. Too strong is Mongo. Snapmares Linden over, and there is a rear chin lock from the strongest man in the entire Epic locker room, Mongo. Linden trying to fight his way out. Several elbows now as breaks it up. Linden hits the ropes. Mongo picks him up, though, on his shoulders. This could be a power slam. Linden reverses it into a DDT. Nicely done. And this could be the opening Linden needs to get that tag to Flip Kendrick. Not moving, though. Both men are down. Jason Locke applying the count. Crowd trying to get Linden back up to his feet here. And Attitude comes in and cuts off the attempt for the tag. Several stomps to the back now from Johnny Attitude, and he's pulling Mongo and Linden back into their corner. Can't like the tactics. At the same time, very smart move from Johnny Attitude, who now apparently very proud of himself and channeling Hunter Hearst Helmsley perhaps. Charging into the corner, not with a boot though, from Brian Linden. Kendrick waits the tag and he gets it. Clothesline down goes Attitude, Mongo goes down. Back elbow and down goes Attitude. There's one for Mongo, takes him down as well. Attitude cuts him off though, forearm to the back. And here they go, shoot, no, Kendrick down on the ground, up in the air, double DDT! Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Flawless completely wiped out thanks to Flip Kendrick. Here comes Brian Linden, hits the ropes, tope suicida! Takes Mongo down, and there's some forearms on the outside as well. Kendrick now with a forearm to the back of Johnny Attitude. Sets him up, Irish whip, shoots Attitude off, it's counter. And sunset flip, nicely done, down goes Attitude, cover, 2, no, only a 2 count, Attitude able to roll his way out. Clothesline, it's ducked. Flip catches him, flip cutter. Attitude lands on his feet though, there's a knee. Clothesline is ducked. Attitude spins him around, hooks him up for, I'm not sure what he's going for there. Kendrick lands on his feet though. Back elbow from Kendrick, make it 2. Spins Attitude around, hooks him up again for another flip cutter attempt, and he gets it. Finally gets that flip cutter. There's a hook of the leg, 2, and only a 2, only a 2. We got it. Where be the replays? Because there's a lot of things we need to go back and take a look at. Crowd getting behind Flip Kendrick, chanting his name, but Attitude catches him. Jawbreaker. Drops him right down on his shoulder. Attitude hooking him up. Backbreaker right on the knee. And there's a cover from Attitude. 2. Only a 2. And here are the replays. There's that DDT from Brian Linden that opened the door for that tag. There's the incredible DDT, double DDT from Flip Kendrick. Just unreal agility. And there's the flip cutter from Flip Kendrick. And Johnny Attitude, right now it's all Attitude though, as he hits the ropes. Clothesline is ducked. Flip hits the ropes. They both connect in midair with each other. They both go down, crash and burn. Flip Kendrick and Johnny Attitude. Both thinking cross-body there. They both connected. Violent impact there in midair. There's the tag to Mongo and Brian Linden, but Linden is cut off with a knee. Mongo hits the ropes. Kick to the chest, and Mongo doesn't go anywhere. Forearms. And look at this forearm exchange. Linden getting the better of it. Knees from Mongo, though. And there's an Irish whip. Stopped short from Linden, who reverses it. Puts Mongo into the corner. Shoulder tackle into the midsection. Clothesline, and this is the Tokan combo. Gonna follow it up with a missile drop kick. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, only a 2. Only a 2.
Story of your life, Attitude, coming up short.
And what is Linden calling for here? Picking the big man up. Looking for the dragon suplex. Is he going to get it on the big guy? Nice reversal from Mongo. Looking for a German. Linden ducks. Attitude hits Mongo. German suplex with the bridge. 1, 2. No, only a 2 for Brian Linden.
Was that heavy?
Linden now trying to get some momentum here. Might be looking for the show tag. The palm strike. Hits the ropes, but Attitude grabs the leg of Brian Linden. Flip Kendrick trying to break it up. Mongo with a kick to the midsection. Hooks the leg. Fisherman suplex with the bridge. 1, 2. Broken up by Flip Kendrick at the last second. And there's a club to the back by Johnny Attitude, who grabs Flip Kendrick and just dumps him to the outside unceremoniously, to say the least. Right on the concrete goes Flip Kendrick. And now Linden all alone in there with Flawless. Mongo has got a hold of him, shoots him in. Attitude picks him up into the fireman's carry. Powerbomb neck breaker. 2. Only a 2. Mongo says that's it. Hooks that leg. Looks like he's going for a stretch muffler. Picks him up in the air. Chop from Johnny Attitude just to be a jerk, but Kendrick catches him, pulls him outside of the ring. Linden gets out of that stretch muffler. Flip Kendrick now up on the apron. Attitude grabs him. Kendrick just kicks him away. What is he? Corkscrew moonsault to the outside. Takes Johnny Attitude completely out of this match. His first name is Flip, in case you did not catch that. Mongo shoots at it. Linden into the ropes. Linden ducks the clothesline. Backslide, only gets a 1. Mongo back up to his feet though. Measures up Linden, kick to the midsection, picks him up, fireman's carry. Linden trying to fight his way out, lands on his feet, spins Mongo around. Several open-handed strikes from Brian Linden. Look at those strikes, firing up as Brian Linden hits the ropes. Mongo with a clothesline, duck, caught, Shotei! Turns Mongo over, cover, 1, 2, 3. Brian Linden and Flip Kendrick win it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the team of Flip Kendrick and Brian Linden.
Incredible. Look at that corkscrew press from Flip Kendrick onto Johnny Attitude on the outside. And there is the Shote. Look at that. Palm strike from Brian Linden. No doubt about it. Linden and Kendrick win this one. The Hybrid 1 Championship match is sealed. They're tag team partners here, but they will be facing off against each other at Stage 3 on August 15th. But it'll be Brian Linden versus Flip Kendrick versus Steve Shilson versus Jason Patrick to determine the first Epic Pro Wrestling Hybrid 1 champion. And we've also just received word about Sean Calloway and Kurt Chaos. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but we're going to go right back to the replays. We'll take another look at that Shote in slow motion. And look how that takes Mongo right off his feet. Incredible strike from Brian Linden. Big win for them. And we're told we have Sean Calloway in the back. We've just been told it's Sean Calloway, Kurt Chaos at Stage 3 in a street fight. And we're going to go to Sean Calloway in the back. That's it for me. This is TS signing off. See you at Stage 3 on August 15th.
So here it is. Me and Kurt Chaos finally get to mix it up in a street fight. I'll tell you what, it's a good thing it is a street fight. Because after what he did to me, after he stomped on my head, I'm not holding back. He made one powerful enemy out of Sean Calloway. MFC, Kurt Chaos, tell you what, I'm coming for you.